part 4 series of the PyTorch. So in the last three video, the part 1, part 2, part 3, we have seen how how we have done the basic concept related to the PyTorch. We have seen the how we have to deal with the data loader, and in the part 3 we have seen how you have to create the model using ANN, a neural network. Okay, so you are using a PyTorch deep learning library and you are just creating ANN model. But if I in this particular video we will just look up for the CNN, that is a convolution neural network. Okay, basically you will create a model that the already you have just created ANN model. I can just show that what we have done in the previous video, and this particular for this video we will create a CNN model, that is a convolution neural network. Okay, so the theory part, if you really don't know about the CNN, then please I will just provide the link in my video description. From there you can even see or even go to the my website where I have written about the CNN. Okay, so here you have to focus on that things, what are CNN, how to create a CNN model using PyTorch. That will be our basic agenda of this particular video. Okay, so what how we have to just create a CNN, I'll explain you each and every step. Okay, so basically the first of all you have to just define the class, that is a CNN, and here you have to inherit from the same as it is what you have done in the ANN. That is your parent class will be the module class. Okay, NN dot module, you can just inherit from there. Okay, then after that this is basically CN is your child class and NN dot module is your parent class. Okay, then after you are just defining the constructor for that. Okay, that is the init method for that. Okay, you are just passing self, that's it. And then after you will use the super to initialize your parent class. Okay, parent class init method or constructor of your parent class. So you, with the help of super, you can already, this thing already I have explained in the previous video. Okay, so what you can just write here, cn comma self, and then just initialize this one, init. Okay, so I don't think so you have doubt till now in this. Now it's come to know how we are building a convolution neural network. Okay, so already you know that why we are using CNN whenever we have ANN. So CNN is when we are dealing with the images and videos data set. At that time CNN is giving you more accuracy as compared to the ANN, because in CNN you are only focusing on the important area, that is the most important, that particular in an image you can just say, in image in particular area where the object or the, you can just say anything, it is present, object is present, you will that particular CNN model will focus on that particular area rather than it will focus on all the images area, you can just say. Okay, so what I'm saying, suppose you have an image and in that particular, in the side portion you have the image of a person. Okay, so your model, you want to build a model that can able to detect the person. But whenever you are dealing with the ANN, what it is doing, it is generally converting ANN to a particular, it is just converting into number of pixel, that what you are just going to use. But in the CNN it is really different. Okay, so in CNN you are extracting only the person area where the person is, you are just focused on that particular area. That's why. And then after why this important fun, why we are using CNN, already I've said you about this. And that's why you are reducing the number of parameter when as compared to the ANN. In ANN was basically, and if you are just going for the input layer, so in ANN what you are going to use, you are just defining suppose you have the pixel size, already we have seen. Okay, so 784, this is your pixel size, that will be the number of neurons present in the input layer, that we are dealing with a small dimension, that is really 28 cross 28. But even in the real world, even if you are going to use 250 cross 250 cross 3, okay, that is the dimension of the image. Okay, so that number of neurons, multiplication of neuron will be present in the input layer, so that you are making your model too much complicated model. Okay, and the second demerit of the ANN, as whenever you are dealing with the computer vision, that is the images and videos, so there are the pixel, they will be the independent with each other. Okay, so you will not focus on that particular area where the person it is. But in the CNN what you are just doing, you will focus on the image, and in the image where the person is, suppose I have given example of person, so where the person in that particular area, the image will focus, the rest it will be like useless pixel. Okay, that you are just doing, that useless pixel you are removing in the CNN. Okay, that is the plus point in the main difference between the ANN and CNN, what you can just do. Okay, Now already I've just said you about the thing. This is the theory part, even I explain you now also. So before starting the coding part, even you will get the more ideas. Okay, so now the second thing is that what you are going to use, you are just creating the first convolution neural network. That is the first convolution you are just tracking. Okay, then how you will just write from nn dot conv 2d. Okay, you have to just call the conv 2d, this one, and it takes 3 to 4 to 5 parameter. You can just say it takes the input feature, like in the input channel, it take the output channel, it take the kernel size, it take the padding. Okay, and it take the strides. Okay, so what we are going to use, first of all, input channel. Okay, so what a input channel will be basically one, because whenever you are just already we have seen this, the image we are dealing with this is basically 28 cross 28 cross 1. Okay, basically it is a grayscale image. That channel of that particular image is one, you have to give it there. Okay, and if your image was a colorful image, then you have to give in place of input channel as 3. Okay, either your channels will be 1 or 3. Okay, then after you are just defining the output channel. What is output channel? Output channel is you are defining the number of filter you are going to use in the CNN network. Okay, so number of filter you are going for the first convolution layer you are just creating, in that particular how many number of filter you are going to use. Either you and but that particular filter you don't have to choose, you have to just define how many filter you are going to use. And that and which filter it is going to use, that will be decided by their themselves during the training period. Okay, whether they will just select the edge detection filter or line detection filter. There are many sorts of filter it is there. Okay, so here you have to define number of filter you are going to use for this particular CNN network. Suppose we are going to use for this particular CNN network like 16, I can just take. Okay, and then the third parameter you have to pass, if the number of channel you have already, the number of filter you have already provided, but each filter size, what will be the filter size of that particular, or what will be the basically the kernel size of that. Okay, so basically it is called as a kernel, number of kernel, or the filter you can just say. Okay, and here you have to pass the kernel size. Kernel size means each filter, what is the size of each filter. We are going to use 3, means 3 cross 3, that is the size of the each filter, and you have total 16 filter. Okay, that what you are going to use for the first convolution layer. Okay, it's clear, I don't think so you will have doubt in this. Again we are just creating another convolution layer. You can just say convolution 2 layer, and here you are just passing nn dot conv 2d. Okay, the similar here you have to pass, and here how much in your, how many input channel and output channel it will be there. So input channel will be there, what was the previous output channel. Okay, so here you have to pass input channel. Again I will go with the mathematics, explain how you have to choose the each by each layer, how what will be the dimension of the image. Okay, it is really important things. Okay, you have to decide how many you want to keep the neurons in that particular, means how many filter you want to take in this particular. Then after you are going to use ANN as a hidden layer in the CNN. Okay, this is the important concept. So input, let's focus in this part, convolution 2. So here what will be the input channel? Input channel will be the previous output. Okay, the 16. Then again you have to define the output channel. Okay, the output channel will be basically what it will be. You can just say by 30, I am just defining 32, and again you have to say kernel size. Okay, so kernel size again is basically will take 3. Okay, so again you will say we have not defined stride, we have not defined padding, so we no need to do in this particular problem. This is the really basic thing. You should understand how to create a CNN network. By default stride are basically, you can just stride at 1 and padding is 0. By default they have a value. Okay, even you can just change this one in the later real world problem. Again we will see, because we will do many applications related to the PyTorch for creating using CNN. We will use many pretend model, at that case you will see. Okay, so you have created, we will only use the 2 convolution layer. Okay, so you have created the 2 convolution layer. Okay, then again you have to define the max pooling also. You are just initializing the layer, that's it. But after that we will create a one more method. Already I have said you the forward method, that is doing the forward propagation. In that, how the flow of that particular image will go, at that time we will see. Okay, so you are just initializing the network, that's it. Okay, so here what you will just write, you are just creating, you are just initializing the max pooling. Okay, so what you can just write nn dot max pool and here also you are just going for the 2D, and here you have to define the size. Okay, you are using 2 cross 2 total filter size of this particular max pooling. Means if you have dimension of 4 cross 4 image, and if you are using max pooling as 2 cross 2, then it will just give the dimension as 2 cross 2. That's it. Okay, like I am supposed to using like 6 cross 6, our size is image of size is, it is okay. And if you are using max pooling on top of that, then your dimension of image will be 3 cross 3. Okay, it is not reducing the depth, it is only reducing your size of the images. Okay, okay, max pooling, that is the function of the max pooling. Then after that you have to initialize also the activation function, what you are going to use in this particular layer. Okay, so here you have to just write nn dot relu. Okay, so you have to write this particular nn dot relu. So I don't think so you have dot in this relu. Basically you have to write capital U. Okay, so you are just writing the capital U, and then after again now you have just created the convolution layer. You have, means you have just initialized the convolution layer 1 2 convolution layer. You have done the pooling, and then now you have initialized the relu. But you have to do one thing more, that is you already have said you the fully connected layer, that is the ANN you will use in the CNN as a hidden layer. Okay, so what you are going to write, you are just creating and again the fully connected layer. Okay, so after the extracting the most important feature from that particular image, you will just pass that whole to the ANN, so that model will train. Okay, so for that what you are going to use, you are just creating a linear. You can just write linear, and here you have to pass this particular you have to pass what you have to pass here. Now it will be like what will be the input and what will be the output. Output will be basically we will use only the one fully connected layer. Let's stick to the only one fully connected layer. But here you have to see what will be the input here. Okay, so what will be the input? For that we will just again we will just do some mathematics part, so it will be like easy for you. So because you know that output will be the basically 10, that is the number of class, but how many neurons you want to keep in the input layer? It was like previous, it was really easy. You are just multiplying the number of image 28 cross 38 into number of channel, you are doing that thing. Okay, but now if I am just explaining the same thing, but what will be the number of neurons in the input layer, what you will write for that? Okay, for that you have to create one forward method. Okay, I'm just creating forward method, then after I will just say what you have to write this thing. Okay, forward, don't be confused now. So I'm just explaining you the basics. Okay, so you will not need anywhere to go, and you can just learn directly from here and here. Then after that what you are going to use, the first network you will just image you will pass to basically your convolution neural network. Okay, they accept 40, they accept 40 means I'm just saying they accept the batch size into number of channel into height into width. They accept this shape, but in previous you have to resize this thing that you have done in the ANN, but here you don't have to resize this thing because they accept this particular basically the what you have dimension of number of in batch size, number of channel, height and width. Okay, then after the first after completion of the CNN, whenever you will use ANN as a hidden layer, at that time you will do flatten. Okay, that you will convert every 2D into 1D, what you are going to convert. So what you are going to do, the first layer, what you will just write here, you will pass this particular image to the particular first. Okay, so what you are going to write, you will call this particular self dot convolution, one operation you have done, and you will pass this image. Okay, you have just passed this image. So what will be the output of this? Okay, so what will be the output of this? Because what you are going to use here, what you are going to use here, first I will say you the brief formula. Okay, so anywhere you will see this thing, this is the really the basic formula for that, n minus f plus 2p by s. Okay, this is the plus 1. Okay, this is the basic formula, or you can just say shortcut formula. Okay, so calculating the number of output what you will get in the after convolution operation 1, after max pooling, after again convolution layer 2, again after max pooling, what will be your output, so that you can decide how many neurons you want to keep in the input layer. Okay, that thing you have to be considered in this part. So what you are going to use for that, for the first operation, what will be the output? So during the convolution 1 operation, you will say that n is basically the dimension of image, that is a 28 cross 28. Okay, so we will just write 28 minus f is basically your the kernel size. Okay, the kernel size is your kernel size. Okay, the f is basically your kernel size, is kernel size is 3. Okay, padding already I have said we have not defined, so by default padding is 0. So into 0 divide by strides by default is 1. Okay, and whole plus 1. Okay, what you are going to use this one? Okay, so what 28 minus 3 is 25. 25 2 into 0 is 0, to 25 plus 1 you are getting 26. Okay, okay. So this is your output after performing one convolution operation, okay, the first convolution operation. And in this case, what will be the depth of that? It will depth will be the output channel number of filter. So 16 will be the depth, okay. Basically means this is your dimension of the images, and this is the depth, okay. Previous it was 1, but now you are using 16 filter, okay. So you have 28 26 into 26 images, and you have 16 times 16 filter you are going to use, okay. Then after that, what you are going to see, you will use the ReLU activation function, okay. That is really easy. You already you have this inside, just pass this particular out, okay. Then after that, what you are going to use, you will use max pooling layer. Max pooling means you will just reduce the dimension of image, but you will not reduce the it number of channel. It is not reducing the max pooling, only the dimension of image it is you are going to reduce, okay. So what you just write here, self dot, you are just writing self dot, and here you are passing basically pool, okay. The pool you are just passing, that is the max pooling we have defined, and you are again you are just passing the what was the previous, okay. So what will be the output for that? It's basically divide by 2, basically because you have just taken the size of that particular kernel size of that particular max pooling you have taken as 2. That's it, okay. Filter size you can just say, so 2. So basically you are just dividing the whole images by 2, but the number of channel will not divide, okay. So 28 cross 28 was the previous output of after performing the first convolution layer. And in the ReLU you are just you are not doing, you are just making your network a nonlinear model, okay. And you are just taking that particular neuron which has the more you can just say the pixel, and if the negative pixel it is there, you are just removing that pixel, okay, because that pixel does not contain any information what you have done in the ReLU. Then after you are just performing the max pooling. So max pooling means you are just reducing the dimension of image, that's it, okay. But you are not reducing the depth of image in this, okay. So it will, the size of this will be 13 cross 13 into 6 means divided by the 2, this will be because you have taken the 2, okay, 2 filter size. This is the first you have just gone for the convolution layer, ReLU layer, pooling layer. Again you will do the same as it is, okay. Then again you will do the same as it is. You will just write the convolution 2, okay. You will just write this convolution 2, and again you will pass the output. Again, what will be the after what will be the output for this, okay. So you must have to know this one. What will be the output? Again you will use this formula, 2n minus f plus 2p by s plus 1. So already you know that previous this will be your output. Now this was the output, then you will use 13 cross 13 cross 16. So this is the number of size of the image minus your filter size. Again you have used the kernel size as a 3, okay, plus 2p means you already have the 0 padding divided by s, okay. So plus 1, okay. This is what you are just getting. So what will be the output? 13 minus 3 you are getting as 10. 10 plus 1 11, 11 cross 11 cross, and here number of output will be the number of channel, means number of depth will be the number of output channel, that will be the 32, okay. So this is the output after performing the second convolution layer, okay. Second convolution layer. Then again you have to pass for the ReLU, okay. Self dot ReLU equal to out, you are just writing, and again you have to pass out equal to self dot, I think so they are really easy, self dot pool, okay. Again you have to pass out, okay. So this already you have done, and in that again what will be the output for this, okay. You are just dividing this thing by 2, okay. That's what you are going to use. So what will be the output? 5 cross 5, you are just dividing 5 cross 5, means roughly we can just take 5 cross 5, and on basically you are not reducing, you are not reducing the basically the dimension of the image, okay. So like into, you can just say 32, this will be the, okay, dimension. What I'm saying, you are just reducing the dimension of image, sorry for that, you are just reducing the dimension of image, but you are not reducing the depth of the image. Depth of the image will be the same during the max pooling layer, okay. That is the convolution layer, okay. So this was the basic concept of this particular forward propagation. Then now you will say what we have to write here, okay. So here what you will just write here, you will write here 5 into 5 into 32. That will be the basically the ANN network, no, means this after the performing of this you will just use the fully connected layer, okay. Again wait, I will just jump to the main thing, okay. So after that what you will do, you will resize it, okay. So resize so that you have this thing in the 28 cross 28 cross 1, that all thing you have to do the flatten means you are just changing that dimension to a 1D dimension, okay, so that you can just fit to the ANN network. Till now you have just performing convolution layer, ReLU layer, max pooling layer you have done, but the last thing you have to do again, that is the ANN, that is the fully connected layer you have to pass, okay. So you have to do the again you have to resize what you have done here. Okay, so now you are using the same, now you have to do this thing, you have to resize this particular thing into this. Okay, so how you are going to resize? Out equal to, you will just write out dot view with the help of view, and here you are going to write here -1, and then after that it will be like 5 cross 5 into 32. Okay, because output dimension of now image gone to 5 cross 5 into 32, and previous in the ANN what you are going to see 28 cross 28 into 1. So you are just seeing how much you have reduced your dimension of image. Okay, so I don't think so you have doubt in this. See, the number of pixel is reduced, and even you are getting the most important feature, means the in which part the person is or the object is, you are getting that particular pixel. Okay, so this is what you are doing. This particular 5 cross 5 cross 32 you have to pass here. That what I was speaking. So if you know this one, this will be really easy. Okay, okay, so 5 sorry for that, 5 cross 5 into 32 you have done this one. Then after that what you are going to use, you are just you have to use the basically the, you have to pass this thing into fully connected layer what you have created here. Okay, so you have to write this self dot fully connected layer 1, and you have to pass the out. Okay, this is what you have to pass here. So what you have to pass here out, and then after that, that's it. So you already have passed this previous input, what was the previous input, and you have passed here, and then after this will be your output. If you are using the cross entropy loss, no need to pass after that activation function, that is a softmax activation function. But if we are using some other loss function, then you have, again you have to just throw the activation function. That is how we have done this one, self dot softmax out. I think you understand much better in the ANN also, so no need to explain again about the softmax activation function, what you are doing in that. So yeah, this was the how you are just creating the model. Because we are going to use for the loss, we are not we have to just return this out, because we don't want softmax activation function, because by default we will use cross entropy loss. So by default they have the softmax activation function. First they will implement the softmax activation function, then after they will calculate the loss. Okay, this thing what they are going to use, so no need to use this thing, and you have created your model. Now you can just initialize your model. That's it, you are just initializing the model. And this what you are going to see, and see the parameter. So print model. Okay, see this how the model looks. This what I was expecting. Okay, so you are just getting everything: convolution layer 1, convolution 2, max pooling, fully connected layer. Okay, so this all about was the convolution layer, how to create a CNN model using PyTorch. Okay, I think so you don't have any doubt. I explained you about the each and every step. I explained about the formula also, how to create. In the next video again we will go through the how to use RNN. Okay, so RNN, we will create RNN model. Okay, so we will able to see in the using the PyTorch. So you will, and you will use the same MNIST data for that. Okay, so that's it for the this video. So hope so if you like our video, please subscribe our channel. Thank you.